Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So I got an interesting question yesterday. Someone has Napoleon Prime and they want to ascend them, but they only have two of the generals. So I actually have a situation just like that with Marcus Agrippa. Let's go to where am I going to go here? Covenant. I only have two, and I can't get the final one right now. So they wanted to know, hey, is it worth it for me to ascend this person? Because I can't get Andre Messina, and I'm not sure that Andre Messina will ever be in the game again. So is it a waste for me to commit to Napoleon Prime and not be able to fully ascend him? So I want to try and check for them and see if it's possible to basically max out both these guys. And I've been lazy doing this anyways. I've been very lazy with my account over the past couple months. So I'm going to try, and this is Gaius and Mark Antony, and I'll show you their levels. So they are cultivated to, this guy's, I can only add a few more hundred. And then if we go to the other one there, Gaius, what do we got him at? So he's full gold, 45, and I could add a couple hundred. Where will that leave me? And then can I ascend them to get the rest of it? I don't know if I'll do the ascension, but I'm going to do the full cultivation and see where that leaves me. And I'm going to fast forward now. I'll start cultivating and we'll join back in, see if it's possible to achieve full covenant without the full three generals in the covenant. So I've got Mark Antony to a very high place. I'm going to leave him here. I'm going to go back and do Gaius. Then I'm going to try and do the super raise up one and then bring them up and try and go over 500 on all of them if it is necessary. So I'm over 21,000. I got Gaius really high. This is not looking good, guys. It looks like I'm going to have to basically ascend them if I want it. And then the question remains, do they stay there once you unlock it, or do they fall apart? I have a feeling it falls apart. But anyway, actually, you know what? It might stay. So it appears I will fall short. So I've got Mark Antony over 500. What is that? 15 and 18, 33. All right, I got this crazy idea. I'm going to add up all the core attributes of all three of these. Mark Antony, Gaius, and Marcus Agrippa, who I want to call Marcus Aurelius. Anyways, I'm going to add them all up. I got this on fast. I'm redoing the audio. And let's add them up. Let's see. Does it actually equal the amount that's there? Because I'm a little confused. I'm wondering. I have Marcus binding, actually. So it's not actually his attributes. He's on binding 7 now, I believe. 7 out of 10. So does that count, or does it go to his original? Do dragon powers count? So I'm going to add them all up. So feel free to fast forward, but you can also watch me just to hold me accountable and make sure that it's all being done right. And we want to get up to that actual number, know what's going on. Let's figure this out. And as I'm redoing this addition here, I do know the end result. I do know what's going to happen at the end of this video. You obviously don't, but we're going to find out, do dragons count? Because that's something that people do wonder. And we're going to find out what happens at the end if you do get the core attributes up to 22,500 and then you remove something that got them there. Will they remain as the core covenant? Will they remain as a level 6 covenant? So I'm going to actually end up at the end of the video, I'm going to end up full core attributes. I'm going to get all 6. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out if dragons do work. And then I'm going to remove them. And then I'm going to, so I guess I kind of gave away the ending. But then I'm going to remove them and let you know, does it actually stick? So all things that people have always wanted to know. So if you have to ascend generals and then you sell them, are you getting ripped off? Are you getting hosed? Because sometimes Evony lets you lock things in, and once you unlock it, it stays forever. And sometimes they don't. So this is actually important. So let's see. So they do add up. So I added up all those numbers in the calculator, and I've put one dragon on Mark Antony. And we are even closer now. So we're at 21,756. That puts me about 750 away. Let's see what happens when I give Gaius Thebes. So I took that off. Thebes is a larger dragon. All right, so how are we now? Mark, I always want to call him. Oh, we are 114 away. And there are bigger dragons out there, so I could change. I could ascend, or I could also just change dragons on one of those. Like, let's say Mark Antony's, if we look at, he's got Wonder 1 dragon. So this one is roughly, that is 300, 410, 540 in power. So we got to find one that is about 700 in power. And what do we got here? So Yggdrasil is, that's 400, 600, 580, 620. So that falls short a little bit. Colchin is, okay, so maybe we got to change both. We got to find two that are a little stronger, so I got to make up about 60 on each. I'm going to do some math here, play around, and then make the changes, and then we're going to put them on, and then we're going to take the dragons off, and let's see just how close we get. And take, what, 7? Trying to get this figured out. So Mark Antony is going to get Colchin, and now we're going to go into Gaius. So let's go through Marcus Agrippa, because, oh, there he is, actually. I got lucky and found him. So we're going to take off Thebes, and we're going to put on Nidhogg, who, if you look here, has 35, 35, minus 15, and minus 5. So he's got a little bit extra. And let's see how that got us with Marcus Agrippa. Did we get the Covenant? We got it. Look at that. Now, I'm going to do the ultimate test, and I'm going to take a dragon off of one of those guys. First, I'm going to reset the game, and there's Legend of Mushrooms. And let's reset the game. Just, maybe like mentally, it'll lock it in. I don't know. But let's take a dragon off of Mark Antony, and let's give Mark Antony back Norway Ridge. Do we keep the Covenant? This could be a way to game the system for everybody. Genghis, they'll be bouncing their grandkids off their knees one day saying, look we lost it. Oh, you can lose a Covenant is going to be the title of the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.